What is going on again, YouTube? It's your boy KG for Life here with another video, but this time, like I told y'all before, we're running off with the idea to help out the people who are in a lower end tier spectrum of gameplay. So, if y'all haven't seen the video before this one, the one for Pinecone Cookie and what's going on with him, I'm gonna put his things right up on the right side so you can see that video. That's only for high tier people though, just so you know that it's only for high tier people. So if you're a high tier-esque type of player, you get to see him at level 70, you get to see what he can actually do. And my final and last thoughts of whoa, give me a second. But anyways, like I was saying, sorry about that. I had to let go of something real quick. So as I was saying here, that this is going to be a lower end spectrum gameplay for Cookie Run Kingdom for Pinecone Cookie. So if you haven't seen the last video before this one, I recommend going and watching that one if you're a high tier type of well-off player. This is for the people who are not well off, the people who don't really have too much going on with their games. And I'm going to show you exactly what I mean by not well off, but still are able to do things. Let's look at the Sugar Gnome Laboratory. As you can see here, we're stuck here for Sugar Gnome Laboratory. We're not even halfway done with anything on the Cookie Run Kingdom spectrum here. So like I recommend y'all, if y'all have a hard time, y'all haven't got stuff set up, I'd recommend going after that and then watching this video, because this video will be helpful to those who don't have much to offer, so to speak. So without further ado, let's get into this gameplay and be able to show y'all and help y'all do better. Okay, so let's get a little bit of a refresher. This is at level 56, by the way. This is at level 56. As you can see, it's 210.2%, 225% still. So a bunch of things change differently from the 200, from like that to like that. There's a bunch of things that changes, but he literally heals the allies with the two highest attacking on your team. Then he also throws a bomb while he's on a tree golem that increases his attack, his max HP. So it makes him very tanky. So 200% of 51,000 is probably like 99, 90, almost 100k, almost, because you times it by 200%. So, what we're doing here is damage resist as 5 solid almonds. These are all plus 12. These are going to help you try to succeed in making him work. So let's go where we are in the game. As you can see, we have not really been doing too much. We've gotten to 11-1. It's 11-1. So we're not really too decent of where we are. So I guess the best place to start for this one would be 10-30, as everybody always starts at. But this is literally me going in as this type. Oh wait, let's change that. Remove. Wait, no, it's gonna be Financier that we need. Put Financier, take him out. Put Pinecone Cookie. Then we take out. Whatever. Let's go ahead and fix this up. Let's fix this up the right way. Remove. Pinecone is coming out, and then also we're gonna put him in there. Removing 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we need another high damaging cookie. Let's say Financier is gonna be our high damaging cookie, and then we'll pop him up there. So Financier is gonna be these two. Sorry, I don't know why I said Financier. I'm sorry. For right now, what we got here: toppings, solid almond for brute, 39.8%, 45% for damage resist for Pinecone. Going with damage resist for Sherbert, 25%, 8.1% cooldown. Swift Chocolate, no damage resist on him because, like I said, this is just well off. This is nothing crazy, nothing good. We're just rocking with what we have on this account, of course. This guy, BTS Cookie, 5.7, 17%, 0.3 cooldown. Try to work on crit, try to work on attack to increase his healing a little bit. So we're going to try to run this team against the Cake Witch, and let's see exactly where we can go with this team. All right, let's go ahead and see what happens. We're off of auto, so we're going to go pop, pop. Get that healing. We're going to keep this available until we get to the boss, of course, because we want to be able to use Sherbert and use PINECONE at the same time. And this is literally using different things that we hardly use anyways. But as you can see here, just off of the pure having a level 56 Sherbert, having a level 56 PINECONE is doing work in the low tiers. And we're going to show you exactly how he's doing work. He has the frost axe is what's really getting them to be destroyed, pretty much. It really is. It's giving you that best ditch effort to getting something done. And as we can see here, PINECONE is doing 778,000 damage. Okay, so high tier, very high tier. Okay, we're looking at the hundreds of thousands, the not even below the 200,000 mark. We were seeing that damage output happen. Well, as we can see here, Sherbert's doing 2.8 million. PINECONE is doing 778,000. Don't try to say that 3 times quick. Holy fuck. Excuse my language. Next here, we got damage received. PINECONE, of course, is going to be some of the damage, but Eclair has damage. He receives the damage that he does back, so that's why you see him taking the most damage out of the whole team. Healing done, and this is weird to see now that the healing done off of PINECONE for these two have been 89,000, because without that, as you can see, Sherbert didn't take a lot of damage either, but Eclair took most of the damage, when made him, you know, did what he did there. So it's different. It's very different at the lower tiers. And let's go ahead, just straight off the bat. We have somebody that wanted to be a part of the video. He's on another thing, but we're going to show you 2 different sides of the lower end spectrum. Being this video here is literally low end of the tiers, and then we got another set coming in the same video, because we're gonna go time to time, and you're gonna see a transition happen there. But let's go ahead and go to the Kingdom Arena and start fighting with the said team. So as you can see, we're running the 2 healers in the back, we're running Schwartz, and we're running with Chocolate, surprisingly, on Cream Unicorn, with a lot of with crit and attack, you know, to make sure that he's good. We also are rocking BTS Cookie, 17.3% cooldown, 5.7% crit, helps with getting those crit heals. Same build for PINECONE, 45% damage resist, you know, rock with everything else is at a base minimum. And then Brute running at a 39.8% damage resist, and pretty much everything else is just a plus at that point. So let's do some battles. As you can see, I am gold 1 on this account. Okay, we're getting into crystal, so I think, see, we've won that team, but we don't even have a good team. We have this. I think that's funny to me, I'm not gonna lie. It's very funny. So there's another thing that I want to try after these few battles, to show you exactly what happens here. So now he's going to hit. These teams are a little bit too lower end tier for us, but it still shows a little more in depth. Level 56 is everybody. Everybody's level 56. He's doing the most damage. He's doing second most damage. He's doing the third most damage. So these are the 3 damage dealers. These are the 2 healers that keeps everybody alive. Everybody's based on a damage received. Healing done, again, 86,000. You want to be able to have his ability proc off after everybody else is starting to get almost dead. That's pretty much what you want to do. All right. let me finish some of these things off, and I'll come right back when I get a new set of people, hopefully giving you a more settled agreement here. All right, here we go. We are back, and we are ready to give some more insight on Pinecone cookie here. Let's go ahead and let's start with some of the high end tier. As you can see, I'm 308,000 power, but sometimes you don't want to worry about the power. Believe it or not, you really don't. But sometimes you just want to at least be somewhere in the range of having a decent power from them. So let's see what happens here, shall we? That tree golem is making him survive immensely. I don't think anywhere that you pretty much go with this cookie is for low tier, for really low tier people. Like, we can go after something like this. I don't know if it'll work, but hey, let's give it a try, shall we? See what happens. I'm feeling good today because I'm only in gold, so I don't really care too much. It could work, it could not work. I don't know. Do you see how close that was, by the way? You see how close that is? Like, I do feel like if I had the what you call it, which I don't know why I'm not using it, but you see the total damage here. Yeah, he did die first, which makes sense when it comes to a cookie like this. They are receiving a lot of damage and healing received, but healing done is 147,000, which is weird. You know, so you would see a team like that and you're like, oh, you have a chance to win. Let's go ahead and change out this for the actual one that you're supposed to be using. And then we keep on going. I love the voice. Whoever the voice actor was for this is pretty neat. I do like it. All right, so oh man, it's hard to say a huge yes or even a huge no, but this cookie has been doing decent. I'll be right back with another set of people to see exactly what happened. All right, so we're back. And even here along the lines here, it's weird because like even top tier people here aren't really doing too much, believe it or not. When it comes, everybody's using Sherbert on all of their teams pretty highly. But yeah, like I just see, excuse me, sorry, I had to cough, but I just see that he's very much easily loved in low tier. He really is. Like, I don't see nothing wrong with him in low tier, like at all. He's keeping up with what he's doing. Here goes a good idea of a team. Let's give this a try, see what happens. Maybe we'll be able to see what he does of exact nature. Okay. They're doing something. Okay, like I said, that's what I just see it as. I literally just see it. As long as you have Sherbert, though, as long as you do have him, you're pretty much golden. Like, look, the damage is pretty much back to back. Damage is pretty much the same. 4, 5, 5. Damage received 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. Pretty much. And healing done 150,000, 510,000, 438,000. So it's insane the difference that you see between high tier and low tier. Now, I'll be right back because now that we saw what he does in PvP and PvE on the lower end spectrum, let's go up to the medium spectrum and see what he does there. I will be right back and we'll see what happens. All right, like I said, we're back again, but this time we're going with a little bit of a higher spectrum. As you can see here, all of our cookies right now are level 60 instead. We're on a different account, with this account being here, and we're gonna see exactly how good this team can actually do in the high tier spectrum. So you see something like this. Yeah, we don't have any other way of meddling with this cookie right now, which is sad, but it's fine. It is fine. So let's give it a try without the frost idea, of course, too. We're taking away the frost idea and we're going to go straight into seeing what we can do here. Because now we only see Pinecone is helping out compared to low end spectrum. It is weird to see. I'm not gonna lie, it's very weird to see because I don't know exactly how to feel about it. All right, so that team didn't go up. I'm such a scum YouTuber. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. We'll make sure I do it this time, okay? Don't worry. We'll make sure we'll do it this time. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean that. Okay, so let's see what happens here. I am so sorry. Well, I'll make sure we look at it this time. As you can see, it's already 38% to 77%. Come on, Pinecone, show us your work, Pinecone. Oh, see, Pinecone is actually hitting them from the back too, because I'm guessing their Black Pearl was their highest attacker. So let's look at the actual damage here. Like I said, I just feel like they made it in aspect of low tier, that's it. Because as you can see in low tier, he is thriving. He is 100% thriving in low tier. I just don't know why. Why did they make something like this in a low tier aspect when, you know, it's confusing to me. It's very confusing to me because if he's doing this good, doing more damage out there at low tier, then you can make an arena team with him that just does better. That has that best foot forward for the people just starting out. And a lot of big YouTubers are not going to see this. A lot of big YouTubers are not going to see the best foot forward for Pinecone isn't just high tier. It's literally just low tier. He's a low tier helper. He helps you get to the high tier. Your arena teams can really use him as you have Sherbert or Frost Queen. If you have Frost Queen, by all means, use Frost Queen. Because Frost Queen's gonna be there and Frost Queen's gonna be like, hey, yo, you're gonna get more damage boost because I'm freezing these mofos and helping you out. So, Frost Queen's like, I'm helping you. What do I get in return? And you're like, hey, here's damage. Because 9 times out of 10, you're looking at the high tier gameplay like these. You're looking at the low tier aspect of everything like this, and you're helping the younger audience, which what I mean by younger is everybody below masters, to get somewhere in this game. And I think that was the reasoning behind Pinecone. As you can see, he is helping a lot. There's 3 healers on this team right now. 3. And all 3 of them are working together. Now, if I get Sherbert in the aspect of time, whenever I'm able to get Sherbert, like boom, right there, I already got 400 of his things. Cool, thank you for that. But if I get Sherbert, I can remove him and put Sherbert in there. And that I do 100% believe, without a shadow of a doubt in my mind, they did this for a reason. I'm not upset, I'm happy, because then that gives people like y'all out there a chance to make it out there in the Cookie Run Kingdom world. And look, I'm going to show you this as well. For my pine cones, for his stuff, 5.6, 5%, 1.5%, 5.4%. These two were luck, of course, but I'm using two of the things that you get from the what you call it, from the Cookie Run gift marathon that we had from the BTS. So I would recommend anybody that's having trouble in a lower end spectrum of this game, build PINECONE. He is there to help y'all. If you have Frost Queen, if you have Sherbert, add them to a team and you're probably going to be dominating. Who knows? Maybe you'll be better than most of my, maybe you'll bring it out there to be like, hey, look, this team is doing this good. Send me a DM. Come to my Twitch channel. Send me a DM. Send me an email, or send me something to show me what you have done and the team that you have done to push yourself up there. And I will shout you out in the next video for 100% sure. I will. And you know, I believe this with my whole heart, that they did PINECONE this way to help the lower tier people. Now, honestly, what I'm gonna do is once I get her wherever she can get to, I'm gonna make a video with all three of them put together. Sherbert, Carol, and PINECONE, putting them all on the same team, and seeing exactly what happens there, because I feel like there's something going on there. That some of these cookies, like Carol, for instance, maybe she was supposed to be meant for the lower end spectrum. And I think Dev Sisters is doing that because they know. And all these people who are high tier, very high tier, and trying to get their say like, this cookie isn't good, this cookie isn't doing what it's supposed to do, then maybe they're wrong. Maybe the cookie is amazing at what he does, because it's destroying the arena for me. It's keeping up with everybody in the arena for me. So this is my take on my full review on PINECONE Cookie. He's great for lower end tier spectrum players, myself included, with all the cookies that I just showed you here, with both accounts from level 56 to level 60, all level 60. I just showed you that it's worth it. That he is worth it. Don't go to all these other YouTubers and say, is he good? And is he good? Is he good? Is he good? In reality, he is. Because he's good for the people just starting out. He's good for the people who are barely making it. They're barely making it. If you add him to your team, let's say if you have Sherbert, or even if you have Frost Queen, just add Frost Queen, put him in there, and you're good to go. So this is my take on him. High tier, not so good. Low tier, he is phenomenal. He actually pulls his weight. So this has been your boy KG for Life here with this low end spectrum tier, and I hope y'all enjoy this video. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. I hope to see y'all in the next video, which is gonna be, guess who? Licorice. So we'll see a video with him coming up pretty soon, and yeah, we'll make it work and see what happens, and I will see y'all in the next video. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.